How's it going, everybody? eCom Tom here with another video coming at you guys, and I really do think you guys are going to like this one. So I do have a question for you guys before we get started, and that is, if you start a brand new account, or if you're a newbie at this, or if you just started eBay dropshipping, what are your listing limits? Do you have low listing limits? Do you ever call in and wonder how to get my listing limits raised? A lot of people think you can only get your limits raised every 30 days. And I want to tell you guys that based on this video, that is completely false. That is just what they want to tell you. And they really only tell beginners that because if you don't know any better, if you don't know how to work the system, then they don't want you listing a lot of items because they don't want you to mess up. It's more of a security call on eBay's side. So I do want to ask you guys, do you guys have issues getting your limits raised? Because in this video, after you watch it, I hope that you guys noticed and realized some tips and tricks on how to get your limits raised, because in this phone call I do get my limits raised not once, not twice, but 3 times throughout the entire phone call. I start off at 10 items and $1,000 as a listing limit, and I end up at 250 items and $7,000. It's not the best raise I've ever gotten, but eBay is being a lot more secure nowadays, so I do have to cut out a bunch of the video where they're asking security questions about like my personal information and other things like that. And there's a few things I also had to cut out. But if you guys do also want to see the full entire clip, I do have a link below in the description, and if you click it, you will get sent the entire clip straight to your Facebook Messenger inbox. So if you guys do want to see it, and this video is straight out of the course that I just dropped this Monday, so it is literally a video inside of my course. It's one of the 67 videos, and I want to share it with you guys because I do see everybody asking this question in the groups, and I really want to make sure that people realize that you can get your limits raised more than once in a phone call and more than once every 30 days. So I hope you guys really do like this video. If you like this form of live video call and me recording phone calls, let me know in the description or in the comments below, and I'll be sure to make more like this because I do think that it's pretty different. Not very many people are doing it, and it does show you guys and teach you guys exactly what I do to run my business from the inside. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you inside.
Hi, welcome to eBay. Just so you know, we may record and listen to this call. To get started, say or enter your 7-digit one-time passcode, or say I don't have one.
I don't have one.
In a few words, tell me how I can help you.
Limit raise.
Okay. Let me pass you to an eBay teammate who can help. Thank you for contacting eBay. My name is... Can I have the first and last name, please?
Hi, yeah, my name is Tom Cormier.
You said Tom?
Yeah, Tom Cormier.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Not too bad, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. What can I help you with?
Yeah, so I started an account. I'm looking to get my limits raised on it.
Okay. For sure. Well, let's go ahead and pull up your account. Can I get you to spell me your username, please?
Yeah, it's Tom's, T-O-M-S, man, M-A-N, _ 68.
All right, give me just a moment. Wonderful. Can I get you to verify your zip code for me, please?
Yeah, it's 01821.
Great. Okay, so I do see your account is actually brand new. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Welcome to the selling side of eBay. We're super happy to have you.
Thank you.
Now, of course, let's see here. Give me just a moment. I'm almost done. All right. Now, because your account is as new as it is, and because we take online security super seriously here at eBay,
You have to verify me?
Get some extra verification done.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm going to ask you some questions. These questions do sound a little bit intrusive sometimes, but I promise we just pull straight off of public record, and we don't keep any of the questions, answers, or anything of the sort, okay?
Yeah, I understand.
Wonderful. What is your... For sure, so it looks like with all the information that you've given me, you're exactly who you say you are, and that is always a wonderful thing.
I would hope so.
I went ahead and I put a mark on your account, basically saying that we went over this, and that this account is verified in. So with that being said, we can now increase your listing limits from 10 items and $1,000 up to 100 items and $5,000.
Is there any way I can get higher than that, considering I already have a basic store which allows 250 items? I feel like I'm paying for nothing at that point.
You have a basic store right now?
Yeah, I already bought a basic store.
Oh, well, that's different then. Okay, give me just a moment. With that information, does change things.
Thank you.
On this account, you have a store?
Yeah.
Okay. let's do this then. Okay, let's go ahead and get you up to 200 items and $7,000.
250. I'm paying for 250. I would expect to be able to list them all.
Okay, keeping in mind this is the first time I've seen this account, do you want to give me any more information before I try to get you more?
Information about what?
Just anything. It would make things easier if I had all the information first. Right. Okay, so yeah, let's get you up to the 250 and leave you the 7,000.
Okay.
Great. I'm getting this submitted right now. It's going to take about 15 minutes tops. Honestly, you'll probably receive an email before then. Make sure you refresh your account at that point. That way you can actually start listing.
All right, that sounds good. I appreciate it.
Of course. Is there anything else I can help you with?
That is all at the moment. Thank you very much.
Of course. So, I do want to thank you so much for contacting eBay.
All right, everybody, that's how you get what you want with eBay, and you kind of have to be stern with them. She didn't want to move me up to 250, but I got it done, so I hope you guys like this one. As you can tell, here's my limits right now, and she was kind of being a little bit of a stickler, like, oh, what is it? Tell me a bit about your account, but like she didn't really ask a specific question, so you kind of just have to, but yeah, so it was a very rare case that I actually got an American in that situation. So most of the time you will, in fact, get somebody from the Philippines. And they are a lot easier to kind of, for lack of better words, bully around. But they also are kind of harder to understand. They don't really understand what's going on. But you can really get your way with them. I do think that when they looked at my public record, be sure to be ready for that, because that's a new security thing that eBay has put in place. They ask you a lot of questions from your public record. Last time they asked me about different cars that I've owned instead of just have I ever owned a GMC Yukon. I've never owned a GMC Yukon, but my issue is a little bit different because I do have the same name as my father, so a lot of his stuff shows up. So I think as long as you can, it doesn't really matter. I'm guessing that as long as the answer's right, you're gonna be good. But if you have some iffy situation like I do, then as long as you kind of reason with them and explain to them as best as possible and see, here's my limits. They got raised to 250 and 7,000. Honestly, I'm not that happy with 7,000, but she was a little bit more of a stickler than I expected. Usually I got 250 and maybe 10,000. That would make sense. But so one thing you can do after this is, obviously the item limit is a lot higher than the actual dollar limit, so I'm probably gonna end up hitting the dollar limit first. And especially if you put your quantity to 2, that's why I don't really suggest putting your quantity to 2 on a lot of items. Just try to get as many singular items up as possible so you can have as much traction on as many items as possible, as quickly as possible. But once you hit the the dollar limit, say that you're only like halfway on the item limit, what you can do, because if you have 100 items up right now, and 100 items and they're all averaging $100, then you're going to be at $10,000, and that's already going to max it out, and that won't hit 250 items. And if you do a quantity of 2, then that would be $20,000. But what you can do is, once you hit or get close to the dollar limit, you can call them up and say, hey, like, I'm looking for a limit increase. And if they complain and say, oh, like, you just got one, then you can also say, well, I'm not looking to get an item increase. I'm just looking to get a dollar increase because of the fact that the items that I sell are higher ticket items, and they are taking up more room in my account than I have allotted for the dollar amount, but I don't need any extra items at the moment. So a lot of the times you can actually bargain that. Keep your composure. They're really just there doing their job, asking questions, and they need to verify every new account. So this is going to go under the verifying account video, and this is also going to go under the how to get your limits raised. I'll call again once I start listing on this account full time and actually try to get my limits raised again and show you guys another phone call about it. So, I really do like this form of video, and I hope you guys also appreciate it as well. So thank you very much. Alright, so I hope you guys do realize that you can get your listing limits raised more than once in a month. In fact, more than once in a singular phone call. And the cool thing about this is that with 250 items and a $7,000 limit, although the $7,000 is a low dollar amount, 250 items is really all you need to get started with a brand new manual store with this new method of manual eBay dropshipping that I've been doing over the last 3 months, because my account right now, my main account, has less than 500 items on it, and I hit well over $3,000 in sales yesterday or 2 days ago on my account. Yesterday I hit 1,800. So it's pretty much growing at a very huge pace. It's going to hit 60,000 in sales with less than 500 items. And I'm constantly just renewing or pruning off items and putting new ones on. And it's a lot more sustainable than the old method of bulk listing tons and tons of items up. So if you guys are interested in my new manual eBay dropshipping method, I dropped a video on Monday explaining it. But if you guys haven't seen that, or if you didn't stay all the way to the end, I am launching the course, or the course is pre-launched right now for $497 for the first 2 weeks. And not only do you get the main course, the main brand new course that I redid, you get 12 hours of video, 67 video content videos or whatever. You also will get the VA course that I've made back in December as well, so you will be able to learn everything you need about manual eBay dropshipping, and you will also be able to learn everything you need to implement it, to outsource it to other people, because you cannot grow extremely fast and extremely well in this business without having somebody else to help you along the way. You can't be a one-man show. I've seen people attempt it. I've never seen people be very successful with it. You need to outsource. You need to focus on working on your business, not inside of your business. There's only a certain amount of hours in the day, guys, and if you want to do everything possible and possibly branch out to maybe another form of dropshipping, Amazon or Shopify or whatever you want to do, you're going to need to be able to get your eBay store down like to the basics first, outsource it, and then work on something else. You can't be working on tons of things at once. It doesn't work that way. So if you guys are interested, the link is also in the description below. Check it out, and I would love to see you guys inside the course. I can't wait to see who takes action. It's only for the first 20 people that buy the course in the next 2 weeks, and then the official launch is on the 15th, where there is no VA course added in. So I hope you guys take action, and if you are serious about this, this is the course for you. It's the only course out there on the market that is teaching manual eBay dropshipping 100% and not teaching lower your limits to just about nothing and make money on the back end. I don't make anything less than 6 to 8% profit on the front end, but it's a lot of it's over that. And with cash back and everything on the back end, every single sale I make is at least 10% profit. So if you guys want profits like that and not be scraping the barrel for change at the end, this is the course for you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys in there. So have a good one.